Hey everybody, you're listening to the Hisessions Hawaii podcast where we talk about everything local and beyond. I'm Johnny Masato, your host, and joining me today is Mr. Kyle Shimabukuro.
How's it?
And Devon Nekoba.
Stop.
Before we begin, let me remind our listeners of all the ways they can stay in touch with the show. There is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Hisessions. Of course, you can go to SoundCloud, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts to listen to the podcast. And of course, you can go to you can email us at hisessions@yahoo.com if you'd like to get in touch.
It's only been 2 years of doing this.
I know, and I still have to read the script. If you'd like to help the show, get more music on the channel, you can go to patreon.com and donate. There you'll be more involved with the show and help to determine who and what is filmed.
Maybe we should take turns doing this. I think you should have Kyle do it one time.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah. We'll start off the year with Kyle.
Okay.
2023.
Okay, sounds good.
So practice.
I like that idea.
We'll do.
Okay. We'd like to thank our 4 new patrons this week.
That's awesome. We didn't... Oh, yeah, you had a podcast out this past week.
Yeah. So Lori from Oregon. Thank you very much, Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
And Nicole, Camille, and Rain from Honolulu.
Oh, Nicole, Camille, and Rain.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
They're not all in the same family. You just happen to name all 3 of those.
They're from the same family.
Oh, really?
Oh, they are?
Yeah, but they all signed up individually. So
wow.
same family.
Just gather together and watch it one time and just...
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's so nice of them.
How many members do we have?
We're like 106 now.
Oh, wow.
So,
106.
Yeah, I mean, there's always like the chance that at the beginning of the month, because everyone gets charged, right? So we maybe lose 1 or 2 so people like remember.
Dude, I ain't paying for that.
yeah.
But the trick is if you join now, you get 2 T-shirts.
That's right. Yeah. So everybody who joined in December is going to get the 2022 T-shirt and then also the 2023 T-shirt, all within a few weeks of each other.
Yeah.
So you have this is our last podcast of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So
John's going on vacation.
I'm going on vacation. So I'm excited about that. But because of that, if you order between now and the end of the year, you'll get both shirts. But once January 1st, once that 12 a.m. on January 1st,
12 a.m.
we retire that shirt. That shirt is gone forever.
Gone. And only the 100-something people in the world have that shirt.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
100 and us.
103?
Yeah.
Shirts ever made in the world.
Would it be 109 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so it's if you've been sitting on the sidelines thinking about becoming a patron, now's the time to do it.
Can you be? What is the level that they have to be in order to?
You have to be at least a $5 level.
Okay.
The $1 level does not get a shirt.
Okay. Just
but,
so you know.
But the $5 level, we trust that people are becoming a patron for the right reason and not just trying to get a $5 shirt.
Well, it's actually a $60 shirt, but yeah, okay.
Well, you can tell if they just sign up, get the shirt, and then leave.
Right.
Right. So
I don't care. If you just want that shirt, you just charge for the shirt. It's fine.
Hey, come on now. Okay, sorry. Let's see. Kupukupu.
You only get the 3 of us on this final pod, and hopefully it'll be better than the last time we did a pod with just the 3 of us, and then we didn't even put it out because it was so bad.
Traditionally, we end the show with Jake every year.
Yeah.
But Jake's touring, and
he's so busy.
We all believe that it would be better if he was here live.
Yeah, and he'll be here next month.
So next month he'll be here.
So yeah, when he said that he would be physically here, he could come next month, I thought, why don't we just wrap it up, the 3 of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll go into the new year fresh, and we have a bunch of good guests coming up again.
Yeah.
For 2023, and we'll go through some of these guests that we had for 2022, which is, man, you can't believe how fast this year's gone by.
Yeah.
This was the longest and fastest, shortest year at the same time.
What?
I understand what you're saying.
Because it feels like this year has just flown by. But at the same time, when you look back, we were still shooting at Kyle's house.
And it was still COVID restrictions.
Yeah, there was still some COVID restrictions. So it feels like that was eons ago.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it flew by. I feel like it was just the other day that Mila was sitting and we were doing that. Remember when Kyle was making the model face? and we were all laughing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't feel like a long time ago, but then that was the first podcast. Yeah,
and now look at Mila. She's got her model face down. She's doing other videos.
That's right. Yeah, she does a ton.
That's where she learned it.
I taught her well.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, you did.
Okay. 1 year of Kupukupu landscaping in the books, or another year, I should say, landscape architects. Please call Kevin Yokomura, 808-722-8685.
Oh, I have a Kevin question. Might as well ask it on air to just...
and kupukupulandscaping.com. Kyle, go with your question.
So Kevin put gravel in my driveway.
All right.
On the side. And now the gravel, when I reverse my car, gets scattered all over the road.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if there's a trick to use. And if any of the viewers have a trick that we know.
Don't have such big ass tires.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but when you reverse, the gravel just automatically goes onto the sidewalk and ends up on the road, and I'm constantly raking it up. So if there's a trick that anybody knows on how to keep the gravel in the driveway, please
what do you mean? Are you talking about the thing that's on the side of your house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's
you park your car under that awning thingy?
Yeah.
I think it's the size of your tires, Boo. Seriously, because you got those knobby tires.
Yeah.
So they pick it up and throw it out.
So everyone knows.
Because I thought
Kyle has a big truck with big tires.
Yeah, small man syndrome.
Not overcompensating or anything.
Yeah, small man syndrome.
No, I'm not buying a truck too. I did that already once. I'm not doing that again.
Oh yeah, you used to have a truck.
He copied me.
I copied him. He bought the truck, and then like a week later, bought the same truck. So come check it out.
Well, why did you get rid of the truck?
Huh?
Why did you get rid of the truck?
Because it was getting 12 miles to the gallon.
Oh.
And because it was. See, the things I don't realize is when Kyle buys his cars, he only drives 5 miles every day. So he doesn't have to worry about gas.
Right.
Whereas I was coming from Kailua. Yeah. So a car that you only drive 5 miles a day every day is different from a car that you drive 30 miles every day.
Right.
And gas, even though it was cheap then, was
adds up,
expensive, and it adds up. Yeah. So I was like, no, I can't. But it was a great car.
So now I'm glad Devon can't copy me anymore because he can't,
Well,
because I actually learned something.
Yeah. This is a side tangent, but did you hear that scientists have now discovered nuclear fission?
Yes.
Yeah, that made the news today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you hear the byproduct of that thing?
No.
Go ahead. What did you learn about fission?
Well, I just heard that it's a long ways away from being commercially available.
Yes.
Okay.
But maybe in our lifetime, then Devon can just power his electric truck. Yeah. And then he can drive whatever truck he wants.
Wait, okay, explain what this fusion thing is.
I didn't read the article. I just read the headline.
So you don't even know what that meant?
No,
then.
I didn't.
It's fusing particles together.
Okay.
If you can fuse two particles together, then you get all this.
Are you making this up?
No. You get all this heat and energy.
Okay.
Right. The thing that they didn't realize, the thing that they didn't explain, because they said, "Oh, wow, look, we've got this new clean energy thing," right? Because it gives off, when you do the fusion of the two atoms, it creates all this energy.
Didn't Back to the Future already invent that?
Dude, that was a movie. That wasn't
fusion, right? You throw rubbish inside
but that wasn't the same thing. Yeah, but that's not the same thing. So anyway, when you do that, you create a lot of heat and a lot of energy, right? Mm-hmm. And so, yay. The problem is that right now they have to put like 30 lasers on these little things, these little atoms, to make them fuse. And you got to fire at them like all the time for, I don't know how long it is, before the actual reaction happens. So what they found was, this is why you listen to NPR sometimes. Okay. So anyway,
this is how you learn all this stuff?
Yeah, they have this thing called Up First. So every morning I listen to Up First, because Up First sort of encapsulates the day's worth of stuff. So anyway, what they found was they can do it, but it takes so much energy to do it that it doesn't make any sense right now. Plus, because it's
just like John.
Yeah, because you would need to. Yeah. They said to make the
you could do it, but if it takes too much energy, it doesn't make sense.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you could. The other problem they found was that, or challenge they found was that when they do it, they can only do it once every week. Whereas if you actually needed it to power something, you would need to fire that and make that.
But the fact that fusion you can do it, Now people can work.
But you'd have to make that thing happen like once every 5 seconds.
No, but that's like right now. In the next couple of months, they're gonna probably figure it out.
No, it's gonna take a couple. They're saying it's gonna take at least 10 years.
10 years is
because it requires a lot of power to get done. Because that's a lot of lasers. It's a lot of lasers all firing at the same time, and they can only fire it once a week. They can't do it any more than that. But yes, they did get it done.
Real Genius had a laser. Remember?
That's right. The
Yeah, but it blew up a house.
Yeah.
Filled with popcorn, actually.
Yeah.
Which was
You know,
awesome.
I that movie, I remember pieces of it, but I was too young. Like I don't.
You gotta watch it again.
It's great.
Classic.
It's still a good
really
movie.
good. Yeah,
That's
it
not
holds
Val
up.
Kilmer, right?
It holds up.
Man. Val Kilmer.
Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, Real Genius was a film that came out in like 1982 or 83 about a kid who's a genius, and he ends up going to Caltech, where all the other geniuses are, and one of the geniuses is Val Kilmer.
Right.
And hijinks ensue.
Val Kilmer in his prime.
Did you see that Val Kilmer
Top Gun
documentary?
Top Secret. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
My name is Val.
Oh, it's sad.
That was
man.
good.
Yeah, it was a good documentary.
He got cancer and he lost his voice box. We can't.
Yeah. I saw. Sorry, we're gonna just go tangents.
It's fine.
This podcast.
That's what we do.
I watched this documentary. I can't remember the name of it, but it was about the GameStop stuff.
Oh yeah.
That was a good
That was
one.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
How they did it was amazing.
Yeah, I was watching that. It's like kind of like Bitcoin and NFTs and stuff. Like I've been watching, but I've just been a little bit too wary about getting involved. I'm kind of glad I didn't get involved in it.
Well, if you got in, it's kind of like multimedia marketing,
multi-level
marketing stuff. If you got in at the right time, you made a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you got in at the end, you didn't really make very much.
I got in at the end.
Oh,
but that's how everybody is. They always get in at the end. You know?
No, I got in at the end minutes before it crashed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
literally locked it down.
It got locked in, and I was like, and then I was like, you got this much, and and then literally a minute later, and I lost everything.
It's coming back up.
Yeah, but I bought in at so high that it'll take a while now.
Yeah.
That's like when I started investing. I remember it was March of 2001, I think, or something like that, or 2000, and it's right when the .com bubble burst. It was like that month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My ex did that. She bought a whole bunch of stuff. Her friend talked her into buying a whole bunch of tech, and then the tech just went.
Yeah.
They're not friends anymore. Because she's pissed at him. Because I don't know, my investment strategy has always been, or at least I was told, was never to have all your eggs in one basket, unlike us who have Apple, right? But like I have Apple, I have mutual funds, I have a bunch of different stuff, right? But a lot of people put all their money in tech stocks. But what happened with so for those of you who don't know what happened with the GameStop thing, there were these part-time, I guess, investors. I mean, they're
gamblers more than anything.
Yeah, but what they did was they were able to get everybody together and say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to buy a whole bunch of shares of this one company and we're going to drive them up. And what they were trying to do is they were trying to take care of the speculators.
Right.
The guys who do
short.
They do what's called short selling.
About so the conglomerate speculators, like the big guys.
Yeah, and they by doing it, they actually bankrupted some of them, which is like hilarious.
But that guy was a genius. The one that the cat guy who like started it all.
Put it together,
Because when he got called in front of Congress, see, he didn't sell out. If he had sold at the top, I think he would have been in a lot of trouble. Yeah. But he held all the way to the top and all the way back down. Yep. So they couldn't nail him for
insider trading.
So it wasn't a rich scheme for him. It was just to end the corruption.
He just saw
an opportunity.
Yeah. He just saw this thing like, hey, this is good. If we do this, it'll do that. Because he had knowledge about trading, you know.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Trading Places was about too with the oranges?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. But this is in real life.
Yeah.
And it meant something different to a lot of people because they bankrupted a bunch of companies and but a bunch of people also made money. There was this little kid who bought into the GameStop thing very early on, and he made so much money that he was able to his mom told him, you should take some of this money out. He took the money out and he was able to buy an Xbox or whatever he wanted to do. But it was very impressive. And they were trying to do it because they did that with GameStop. They did it with Bed Bath and Beyond.
AMC.
AMC, yeah, and AMC. So they're probably gonna try and do it again.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna be watching.
But the lockdown that they did was illegal. That was terrible.
Oh yeah. When they
at a certain point, people had made so much money, and the investment firms were so panicky that they cut off the regular person's way to invest. Because normally, if you want to invest, you have to use a broker, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, like our friend.
Yeah.
But things like Robinhood kind of made that so a regular person could buy stock.
Mm-hmm.
But then they took that option away.
Right when
because and did you see that part where they said the investment companies actually own Robinhood?
Right.
So it's like this big cyclical thing where they each had a hand in the pie and they were each getting money. So they were getting money from these small investors. Mm-hmm. They were getting money from the big investors, and it was all just going to them. And then when the small investors rose up and figured out a way to game the system, then they were losing all this money, and they were like, oh shit.
They're like, we're going to put a stop to that.
Yeah. And they did, which is unfortunate. But
yeah.
Anyway, sorry, we're digressing.
So is life.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
And watch, since we're talking about things you should watch, Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday show. That was good.
I heard it was good.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the Guardians of the Galaxy. Kyle's going to tune out now. I'm excited about the Guardians of the Galaxy movie coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it looks pretty good.
Watch the holiday special and then watch number 3. Because for whatever reason, James Gunn is an evil genius. Mm-hmm. And he put stuff in that show that you need to watch, like, so that when you continue on to volume 3, you understand there's some connective tissue. Normally they do, like the Star Wars Christmas special that had no bearing on the
But Devin, so since we're on that then, what is your thoughts on Andor? Because everyone's telling me
I'll be honest, I didn't watch it.
It's like Cisco and Ebert over here.
Oh, no, sorry, man. Let me grab you some ice cream. I actually did not. I didn't watch it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Everyone keeps telling me it's the best Star Wars thing that's ever come out.
I've been watching The Peripheral, and there's just too much stuff. Wednesday, people have been watching Wednesday, so
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, my daughter watched Wednesday. She liked it.
Yeah, my son watched Wednesday and liked it. But then again, my son watched Hamilton and really enjoyed that too. If you get a chance, go watch Hamilton. Good stuff.
We'd also like to thank Fort Ruger Market.
Yes,
for our
thank you,
sponsorship.
Fort Ruger.
It's a year with Fort Ruger as well.
It took us like 20 minutes to get Fort Ruger.
But it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
But, man, I've been going in there. I still like the Rugerlicious. There's something about the Rugerlicious Poke Bowl. That just warms my heart.
You're a creature of habit, though.
I am a creature of habit, yeah. Once I like something, I just stick with that.
Yeah.
You can ask his wife.
Yeah. What ice cream flavor have you stuck to for the past 40-something years?
Well, not 40-something years, but my jam is macadamia chocolate with the mac nuts in it. There's a Leolani, the green. They have this Rosalani ice cream. They have the chocolate ice cream with
that thing is like $23.
I know. And
you buy it?
Sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
what do you buy?
He's living a different life from us, bro. I wait for the stuff to go on sale. I wait for like dryers to go on sale, like 2 for 1.
No, it's funny. I got asked this question once, because I was doing some kind of presentation to new agents, and I opened the floor to questions, and they said, "John, when did you feel like you were successful?"
Oh,
and I said, when I could buy Haagen-Dazs, and I didn't have to buy Lucerne anymore.
So you judge it off the ice cream intake.
Yeah, when I walked on and I was like,
and you can buy Haagen-Dazs when it's not on sale,
right? And
you don't care.
I just want it, so I'm gonna buy some Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah, okay.
I don't have to think about like,
how much.
Oh, this is $8 versus $6 or whatever.
I was buying Ben and Jerry's back in the day.
Yeah, Ben & Jerry's is good. I like the chocolate. Cherry Garcia is good.
Oh, really?
It was just small enough to try it, and if it was junk, you can throw it away.
Throw it away?
Or put it on the side, give it to somebody else. Like you come over and finish it for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
that's blasphemy to Devin, throwing away ice cream.
No, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Sacrilege, dude. Come on.
Yeah. And honestly, that's as successful as I feel like I need to be in life.
That you can afford Haagen-Dazs?
I don't need a private jet. I don't need a beach estate.
Your wife would like those things, though.
I'm sure she would. But for me, the ability to just buy ice cream when I want to buy ice cream, that's.
Right, you should have married Devon. You guys would be like the happiest couple.
We would be. We'd have ice cream everywhere.
Yeah.
Just a freezer just for ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although nowadays I can't eat as much ice cream as I used to be able to.
You know what my favorite has always been?
What?
Dave's ice cream, okay? But the lemon custard.
Dave's lemon custard ice cream?
That ice cream is the bomb.
Really?
Yeah. Then Baskin & Robbins opened in Anaheim because we don't have a Dave's in Anaheim. And Baskin & Robbins carried a lemon custard too.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh no.
Wait, where's the Baskin Robbins?
I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you.
There's a Baskin Robbins in Anaheim shopping
See?
center?
Yeah, they just opened.
Oh, they just opened.
Right next to
Oh,
Foodland.
Oh, okay.
It's crowded
Nice.
now.
I bet.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Baskin Robbins is one of these things where for a long time, if I wanted to treat myself, I'd go to Baskin Robbins and get a brownie with a vanilla ice cream.
Oh, brownie.
And then
Brownie Sunday.
Then one day it was Father's Day. I remember, I know it's that day because I was out in Waikele and I'm like, man, I got to work on Father's Day. This sucks. I'd do something out in Waikele. I'm like, I'm going to have myself a brownie ice cream. I'm going to treat myself. So I ate the brownie ice cream. And then 2 weeks later, they had the hepatitis, whatever outbreak. And it started from that Baskin Robbins.
No.
I was like, and it was the date that I was there.
Did you get it?
No, I never got a hepatitis
Oh,
C.
see, there you go. You're good.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But I was like, man.
At least you didn't have to go get the shot, dude.
Well, it started at Genki Sushi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then one of the workers at Baskin Robbins tested positive.
Yeah.
So then they're like, if you were at this Baskin Robbins, I was like, oh my God. Because it was Father's Day. So I knew
the
exactly
Genki was the
what
Anaheim one, though, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Genki was the Anaheim one at that time.
Yeah.
They're no
That
longer
sucked.
there anymore.
I know, that
so
sucked because it means they got rid of all the scallop when they hit scallop sushi and now they don't anymore.
Yeah.
They got rid of a lot of that stuff.
Man, it's 23 minutes in.
I
I don't think anybody's listening anymore.
You never got the hepatitis shot.
I got a prescription to get it. I never got it yet.
Bro.
I kind of
Why,
remember.
you got sick?
No, when I was in college, my freshman year in college, one of the people on our floor got hepatitis. And so all of us in our wing had to walk across campus in the winter. We had to walk across campus to the health room so we could all get a hepatitis shot, right? None of us knew what to expect. We go over there. They're like, okay, pull on your pants, lean over that thing.
Really? It's in the butt?
They give you this shot in the ass. It's this big, and they warn you. They're like, it's this big kind of thick liquid. So just be ready.
Is it still like that though?
I have no idea. I hope they improved it, but I don't think so. But they give you this shot, and you can feel it go like in your butt,
and you're heavy feeling.
Oh my God! And then you had to walk back across campus,
And then you had to take it again, right?
Yeah. Well, I forget if we had to take it again.
Yeah.
We definitely had to get it that first time. But the problem is, while you're walking, it's a muscle, so you're working it out while you're walking across.
So you guys are like limping across the field.
So you could tell who got the shot because you see like 40 guys all walking across, and we started walking and it was fine, and by the time we got back to the dorm, we're all bent over like old men.
I would have been pissed at that one guy though.
Well, yeah, but he was really bad. Like he had turned really yellow, and it was.
Man.
But he's okay though.
Oh yeah, he was fine. I mean, they took him to the hospital and stuff.
I feel like I remember calling the doctor, and they're like, well, do you have any symptoms or anything? I'm like, no. And it's been a couple of weeks, and they're like, well, if you come in, there's nothing we're really going to do.
Well, did they give you a shot?
No, they didn't.
No, because you're past the point.
Because I passed
Yeah, you're past the point where the shot's going to help you. Cause
no, but
it's supposed to keep you from getting.
My doctor just prescribed the shot for me now. I don't have
Right.
Hep. No, but I don't have Hep. So
why did you?
No, but that's what they're saying. It's preventative.
Yeah.
If I had it, I would have had it for like 2 weeks already.
Yeah.
Oh,
it would have been like in my body. It
wouldn't matter. Really.
Yeah. So.
But I hope I don't have to pull it on my pants at Longs.
What did you get exposed to where you got to worry about Hep?
Nothing. They just say we'll get it.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Are you eating weird foods? What's going on, man?
No.
Like, I could see if they said, "Kai, you gotta get the shingle shot." By the way, you gotta get the shingle shot.
I got Joe in my
got
house.
Ooh.
It's fine.
No, it was not.
We both took the
There
shot
is
together.
no way.
I was fine
If you
the
got
next
the
day.
shingle shot, that you were fine.
I was fine. I got to take my second one pretty soon. That might take me out, but I was fine. I went fishing the next
Was
day.
it sore?
No, I'm not panty like you.
Oh, shut up. Whatever.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
All right.
How did we even get on hepatitis C? We
Yeah, I
started
know.
off with Fort Ruger with the Pokeballs.
I don't know, but nobody listening anyway. It don't matter.
I don't know.
Like
This,
half hour in
We're sorry.
already.
We're sorry to the 4 new people who joined Patreon.
Like,
'cause this
just
is
sign up
normally
for
what
this?
happens.
this podcast to me is better than the last one we had.
Oh, when we were
I
just
like that
us
last
three?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
guess
mind
so.
that.
Anyway, all right. Escape. Moving along.
Oh, speaking of ice cream. Okay, go continue talking about it.
You can find Devon
Hey.
at Kumu 94.7. You can go to highlifeclothing.com to find Kyle. You can go to teamyamasato.com to find me. Well, Kyle, we've had a great year.
We did,
We
but
had
did we
a-
just go to the refrigerator to get ice cream?
Oh, yeah, maybe. We have
What's
some
wrong
ice cream
with
back
him?
there. Okay, we had so many guests.
Yeah.
Too many for me to mention because I think if I read this whole list, it would take too long.
Yeah.
But the plan is to continue doing what we've been doing next year. We're doing 3 guests a month. Gonna try to do some extra stuff to throw into the Patreon on the off days, you know. But you can look at this after. Sorry, I forgot to print out the agenda, so it's on my computer screen here.
utensils.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, it's the sherbet.
That's been there for like a year, you know.
Dude.
Oh, we're gonna celebrate. I thought we were gonna celebrate by eating rainbow sherbet.
By you eating rainbow sherbet,
Yeah.
we're not gonna eat that crap. The
You
thing's
can
been
eat,
there
I
for
think
so
you can
long.
eat it right out of the thing. I don't think anybody eats
Yeah,
that
it's
anymore.
all freezer burn.
Fine.
All right.
Oh my God, you really gonna eat it?
Oh, we're celebrating.
Yeah.
You celebrate?
We don't have like alcohol anymore. We still have all this alcohol at your
That's
house.
true.
We don't
That's
have
true.
that.
Bruh.
But some of the people that stood out for me was definitely Roy Sakuma.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roy was
I
awesome.
I wish I was there for that interview. I missed it. Remember?
Oh, you
I was
missed that one?
exposed.
Oh
Dude.
yeah, that's the one you had COVID.
Yeah.
You were, yeah. And also John Matsubara you weren't here for,
I missed
which
that one
was,
too.
which was really good last
That was
week.
a really good one. I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it when you launched it on YouTube. It's
Yeah.
a good one.
I mean, it was a little noisy because we had the freezers and stuff all near us, but overall it was good.
What I admired about that guy is when he wants something, he figures out a way to get it.
Who, John?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about John, just his drive and
Yeah.
willingness to do things, and I thought,
And you
man,
were like, wait, how did that John get that?
I gotta be
He
more.
skipped the John.
I gotta get back to that.
You had it.
I had
before.
it. I had it. I
Yeah.
lost it. Just got too fat.
You know
I
what it
think.
was?
What?
You had it for music, and then you lost it
Yeah.
because you were like, oh my god, this sucks. And then you got it back kind of again.
Yeah, for real
But
estate.
you got it back on your terms. And then
Maybe you're
you
one
had
of
it
those
for-
guys that peaked too early.
No,
in
but then he
life.
had it for teaching, and then he started teaching, and he said, "Well, I don't like this."
Yeah.
That was
No, I don't know
it.
about.
So-
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it for teaching. But the real estate, I was in. You know, like I was really.
Oh,
and
real
I'm still-
estate, you were totally
Yeah,
into it.
yeah.
Yeah, don't
But-
get me wrong. I still like my clients.
Yeah, he
and
does.
I still
He
work
does.
and
Please
stuff.
He
hire him.
enjoys-
He's really good.
But
But it's also, I mean, you've been doing it for a while now.
that's true. 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years?
Is it 20 years?
In April, it'll be 20 years.
That's amazing, man.
19 years and so many months.
Are you going
now.
to give away shirts or something?
We've
Yeah,
known each
content.
other that long, huh?
Yeah.
Longer than that.
Jeez,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
That is nuts, man.
It's crazy how fast time goes by.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this year. Cutmaster Spaz is great.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
PE, Alex Chang, Jeremy Chang. We learned about investing. Coach Gerald Oda. So one of the great
And
things-
actually, Alex is having a baby, right?
Alex Kawakami or Alex
No,
Chang?
Chang.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Alex Chang. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
yeah.
went on a baby moon.
That's
Oh,
right.
right
Yeah.
on.
Congratulations
We're
to Alex.
making babies.
Yeah.
No, we're kidding. Not us.
Coach Gerald Oda. So one of the great things about this podcast is we meet people that we probably would not meet in our regular life.
Well, how's your son and
So yeah,
Coach
so
Gerald doing?
So my son is training with Coach
Is he
Gerald.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately,
Well,
he's like a month or two too old,
Oh.
so he cannot be on the team.
oh,
But he's doing the training, and you know what? It's helped out a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
Just because the kind of training that Coach Gerald does is like strength and conditioning kind of stuff.
And
so
your kid is small, so he'd be able to keep up now.
Yeah, so like when the season, so Asa just moved up to Bronco League, right? So he's a younger kid in the league. There's older kids; they throw much faster.
Yeah.
So the first 3 games, he struck out every at bat, and I was like, "Oh man, this is bad, you know?
Yeah.
But then I think because they do a lot of bands, you know, they're using the resistance bands and they're using medicine balls and throwing it and stuff like that. His bat can come around faster now, so he's been hitting the ball pretty good.
So when he's with the Coach Gerald, he's learning more strength and they're not doing any.
They're
not doing any skills?
Now they're doing skill stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you know the thing of Coach Gerald really likes Asa because he's one of these kids like he pays attention and so if you say, okay, you're gonna step forward with your left foot and you're gonna pick up the ball with your right hand and you're gonna throw like this, he will do it like that. Where like a lot of kids, I don't think they're listening. Yeah. So then they're like.
Well, it also could be physically they just can't do it.
I guess so. Yeah, but so
it shows that your son is very coordinated.
He's
Where did he get that from? Must have been your wife.
Yeah, must have been my wife. Yeah, for sure. I always tell him, you know, my I'm lucky because my father-in-law is very strong. You know, so hopefully my kids have some of that core strength, because he goes bow hunting. You know, like with a bow and arrow.
You should go with him when you're on vacation.
Dude, I can't even pull the bow. Like, I can't even pull it.
Just hand him the arrows.
Yeah, he'd probably be like, "You're too noisy."
Yeah. Dad, is that a boar?
Yeah,
here.
Yeah. But like, cause he sits on the couch and he just pulls the thing, you know, to like keep his strength up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't even pull it.
And like, he's like 70-something years old.
Yeah, he's 70-something years old. He's got, and he, man. You know, when, so my father-in-law is a beekeeper, or was, he's semi-retired now, but, you know, they fill these 5-gallon buckets with honey, right? Yeah. So I think it's like 70 pounds per bucket or something. Yeah. And he's just lifting it up, putting it in the truck, and
what are you doing?
Around and stuff. Watching it. He got a one of those little like crane things that can pick it up and put on the truck.
You think that when he sees you struggling with the bow and arrow or struggling carrying a bucket of honey, you think inside a part of him goes, "Oh my God"?
No, I don't. I get along really well with him.
Yeah, but you think when, you know, in his head, only, you think like,
no,
oh my God.
No, because I think he
has a daughter. That's why who's very strong.
That's true. He's probably like, oh my God, thank God he married my daughter.
He would be dead by now if it wasn't for my daughter.
That's true.
Thank God my grandkids have her genes and my genes.
I'm so happy my daughter saved his life.
That's true. One time it was like raining cats and dogs at their house. You know, we're visiting or whatever, and it was flooding. The yard was flooding, and I went to take a nap, and I woke up a couple hours later, and they're all outside digging a ditch, you know, to get the water out. No one woke me up to help or anything.
That's awesome.
That's what they.
I think one person said, "Should we wake up John?" And the rest went, "No."
Well, the part that's amazing is that his wife didn't make him wake up. Like, I would have thought there would be you'd wake up with the knock of a shovel on your head. Yeah, John,
yeah.
John, wake up.
His wife knows John more than anybody else.
Yeah, but I know. But she also would say, "John, you're not getting out of doing this work." That's
so by the time I woke up, they kind of had it. You know?
They should have just said, "John, you hold the umbrella. Help me dig this ditch."
I am a good umbrella holder.
I bet you are.
Yeah.
Well, you're tall too.
Yeah.
We did have Byron Yasui on the music channel, and I had to hold umbrellas for him. Yeah, I remember seeing that picture. And Benny Chong.
You'd be a good umbrella holder for a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, he's tall, that's why, so it helps. Yeah. And then if he has to hold it up higher, you can hold it up higher. Yeah. But his wife's family are all very small people, so it's good. He can, if he holds it, he could hold a tarp, and it would be fine.
Now, do you guys have any plans for 2023? Like any specific kind of stuff?
I'm probably going to go traveling in 2023.
Okay, yeah, because we're hoping to go to Japan.
What?
We are hoping to go to Japan.
Who's we?
My family.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, that's what I'm hoping to do too. And then
your family or just you?
No, I got it for business. I never did to the store.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But where's your store located?
You get to write it off.
Kamakura?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's in the plans, but I still got to renew my passport now. It's expired since COVID.
Oh yeah.
That's right. I was supposed to renew mine.
And then a bunch of our friends are gonna go on a boat cruise.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
so that should be fun. You should join us, bro.
I know that you asked. Yeah, I'm not a cruise guy.
No, there's people who are going that aren't cruise people.
No.
It's not, because for us, it's not about the cruise. It's about the fact that we're all going to be together.
Yeah. You'd have fun.
It's not like
we'll talk to you about it.
Look at his face. He's not going to.
We'll talk to you about it.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. You can't. When John, make that face at the camera. See, when he makes that face, he's set. Like, if you make a request of him and he makes that face, it ain't happening. It doesn't matter what you do. So if you walk up to him at a gig and you go, "Hey John, can you play Bohemian Rhapsody?" He's gonna make that face, and when he makes that face, he's not gonna play that song. Yeah. But he'll say it while he's making that face. He'll say, "Oh yeah, we'll try and get that on for you."
Yeah.
Right? You know,
yeah.
Before you came to the restaurant we ate at tonight, he said, "Oh, so how do you still want to keep going with this podcast thing? Do you enjoy it?"
Oh, you never asked me that.
Because you weren't there yet.
Oh.
Yeah. And I looked at him and I said, this is the one time a week where I have a social thing to do. And it's great because it's like actually being in a classroom, not knowing what you're going to learn that day.
Yeah.
Because I've just, there's a different teacher coming in or there's somebody different that we're going to converse with and we're going to learn something. I said, it's been the best paid education. I mean, not paid education, but the best education, free education that I ever had in my life, probably. Just talking to these people.
And too bad it's happening so late. Yeah, too late already for you to use that information.
No, I still now I think I'm a better person now because of all the people I met.
There's a lot of times where I'm out talking to people or I'm at a social event and they'll say something about something and I'll think, Ray.
Yeah,
the plastic guy said something about, and I just go, "Hey, I know a little bit about this because I talked to Ray."
You actually mentioned it. Was that last week?
Yeah,
right.
With John, with
John. You were
John.
talking about it. And he's like, "Yeah, the plastics." Da, 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 da. We had a plastic guy come in, and I went,
"Wow!" I think we actually got a lot smarter by doing this podcast.
Yeah,
all of us just from learning from other people what they know best, And then John being typical John goes, "Maybe we'll do this for another year and call it a day." And I go, "Why don't you just say we'll keep doing it until we get tired of doing it?"
He's going to get more tired before us.
No, but he calls his end game already. And I'm
he always does.
I'm like, don't do that. Just enjoy the ride. And when you're tired, then let me know and let everybody know. And we just phase out. But you don't have to set an end date if you're enjoying yourself.
Okay.
That's true.
That's the lesson in life I'm trying to teach you.
It has been pleasant. I do enjoy having this studio to come to.
Yeah.
And hanging out with you guys once a week, getting the food. Meeting new people.
Yeah.
It's been good. It's been good.
Because otherwise, such a ringing endorsement from Johnny. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I mean, we used to do this without even recording before.
That's true.
But we did it once in a while.
That's right.
Fun.
It'd be every other year.
Yeah, like we'd go zippies because we all ran into each other somewhere. You know what I mean? And we'd talk like this. But, now it gives us an excuse to see each other weekly and talk about stuff.
And I met people from the podcast. They just listen to the podcast and they've messaged us and become friends. And, it's good.
Yeah, you're meeting the Patreon members that come by.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And
that was cool having the Patreon.
Hang out with them and eat lunch with them.
And they give us stuff, too.
Yeah. They do.
So just to let you know, we have shoots in January and February. Mm-hmm. I'll post them. So every month I do a summary kind of post to all the patrons and let them know when the shoots are. But you are invited to come through the podcast anytime as well. You can either sit on the side like Jerry did one time and just kind of hang out. Mm-hmm. Or if you want to sit in the chair and sit down and talk story, no problem, Yep. We're always open to having people come through and
just be ready.
And what would be it'd be interesting. Maybe we can just ask the audience right now watching, if anybody's still watching this podcast, but maybe we can get a little bit more interactive this year, where they can chime in and ask questions of what they want to.
Okay, here comes Kyle with his idea thing,
and then
he likes to throw out there, and then somebody else got to figure out a way to get it done.
Well, it's not that hard. If in the comment section they just put
questions. Yeah. Well, I always say if people have questions, they can email us hisessions@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
I don't get that many questions.
Maybe we can get comments on YouTube.
That's true.
Yeah.
YouTube,
and we'll find out the answer and post it on YouTube.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not going to do it. Look at your face.
No, if people ask questions, we'll answer questions. I have no problem with that.
Actually, he does answer questions. He answers everybody's questions.
He does, actually. Yeah. I mean, if we get him, he'll answer them. But you actually put it out in the universe to make it an actual thing.
And inside he's like,
he's like,
oh man.
Exactly, which requires work.
No, that doesn't require a lot of work.
No, I think not at all. And it's interaction with our audience,
The more we can interact with the audience, the better.
I think so.
You can come here and help me eat this sherbet, actually.
Yeah, you want your old sherbet.
Yeah. It's good. Sherbet doesn't get
That's
bad.
true, yeah.
Yeah. Ice cream gets a little funky, but the sherbet
it's not the fact that you're eating rotten ice cream. It's the fact that you're still eating after what we just ate. And he had the most food.
That's true.
That's true. He was really good.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Hey, how long can you... Okay, I bought tea from, like, this black tea from Whole Foods.
Mhm.
And I brewed it. And so it's sitting in my refrigerator right now. And I pour a glass every morning. And that's kind of my drink in the morning.
Coffee?
Yeah, kind of like coffee because I don't like coffee. So I'd go into tea route, you know?
You should get green tea. It's a lot more medicinal.
I don't like the taste of green tea, though.
You like the taste of black tea?
Yeah,
better?
I like the black.
Oh.
Interesting.
Black tea kind of tastes like dirt.
You like the taste of dirt?
You like that?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Green tea
You
kind of
like-
tastes like rotten leaves to me.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'd rather taste
Anyway,
dirt
so
than
the
leaves.
question was,
Yeah.
So how long can I go? Like, how long will that brewed tea last?
How long have you had it in the refrigerator?
Oh, maybe like 3 or 4 days.
That's not bad.
That's fine.
Yeah.
As long as you didn't say 3-4 months.
Oh yeah.
like you
well,
brewed it, you took the tea bags out, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
no, it'll keep.
Yeah. Okay. Because I figure if I just do one glass every day, it's gonna last me probably like a week and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. As long as you don't see shit growing in it,
Yeah. Yeah.
then you should stop drinking it.
I will make a caveat though.
Okay.
Neither of us really cook. Neither of us really pay
That's true.
attention to the shit that's in our refrigerator. So,
But-
we may not be the best people to be asking
No,
about this.
but I'm the
because
most-
our wives keep track of most.
Well,
of
I'm the
this
most
stuff.
paranoid person about eating old stuff.
This is true, but this is a drink and it's
I
tea.
still, yeah. If I saw stuff growing in it, I'll be like, it's time to stop drinking that
no,
stuff.
but growing in it, that's obvious. That's an obvious, like, we don't. But I'm saying when it reaches that point where it kind of turns, right? It's not bad. There isn't stuff floating in it, but it kind of turns and you go, can? No can? Ah, can. You know
So,
what I
and
mean?
I just tried away and we're getting sick, man. You ever
Yeah, but you're over here like, in like a week and a half.
Well, it's not me drinking it. That's why.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. So the other thing I should say is if people have guests that they would like us to get on the podcast,
Yeah.
shoot them our way. I mean, there's some people that we've asked that have chosen not to come. There's some people that I just don't know how to get in touch with them, but we'll try.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm still on a mission to try to get Robert Casimiro to come on the show.
Yeah.
And we left that up to John, and John is too chicken to go ask him.
We also tried to get Kavehi on when she was back here,
Right.
but
Oh,
she
yeah.
left
That would've
already.
been
But
too
I heard
hard.
she's coming back again
Oh.
for another
She should.
concert
Yeah, everybody
next
looks
year.
like she
Yeah.
should.
So maybe.
So those are kind of our big gets
bucket
maybe
list
for
gets.
2023.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get a couple
I want
more-
to get all of Pure Heart in here.
That would be awesome.
That would mean Lopaka, brother. No excuses, man.
I
Just
ask him
get your
every time I
ass
see him, and
into
he's
the
like-
studio.
He's like,
and
"Oh,
talk story with us."
I'm not ready yet." I'm like,
Why don't we do
prepare
one-
anything? But
Would you want? No, dude, he's gonna give me that face. But what if we did one before the Pure Heart concert at Blue Note?
oh well, Jake is coming in already before, so maybe we'll just see if I can rope Lapaka to get in here too.
That's a good idea.
That'll be
Yeah.
good. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I will definitely ask them because I gotta get in touch with them before the new year.
Okay.
Yeah. So I should say that we
Promote
have
the concert. Talk story about your new album.
yeah, we do have Blue Note shows. Oh, you know what's crazy? So we have shows at the Blue Note on January 18th and 19th. And I was sitting with friends. We were having some drinks, you know, pauhana kind of stuff. And then they go, oh, we're going to go. So they're like going on their phone and checking. There's this thing called like ticket seller or something.com. And it pops up before the Blue Note pops
Wow.
up.
Yeah.
And
Kind
they're
of like
selling
Ticketmaster.
they're
Then.
selling-
and they're
tickets
selling
for
tickets for
expensive.
$233 each.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the F? Like,
Yeah. Don't buy those.
I was like,
But did
That-
they
I can
buy
re-
the tickets beforehand and reselling it then? Is that how it works?
I don't know how it works, but anyway, so I was telling them, like, that's clearly not, because I'm like, our tickets are not that expensive.
Yeah, and the Blue Note's not making a penny off of that.
Yeah,
that
so
resale.
we
And
found
neither is Pure Heart. So yeah, let's not do
That's
that.
insane.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
buying a
it-
ticket for
it's-
watching the Eagles in
okay,
concert.
The other caveat is the thing that you were telling us at dinner
What?
about the show. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to be clear, it's a Jake Shimabukuro show, but we will have a Pure Heart segment, which is a good portion
It's a
of the show.
45-minute
Yeah,
set,
it's a
right?
45-minute
Yeah.
portion of the show, but
But it is
technically
not
it is,
a Pure Heart
it's not
concert,
a Pure Heart concert. Yeah. So
which we're still hoping to have happen because I get to MC those.
yeah. So Jake will do a portion of the show by himself, which is totally fine with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because instead of doing, 90 minutes, I got to do 4.
Well, not by himself. He has a stand-in band that
Yeah,
he
he has,
travels with,
just
right?
his bass player. It's just
Oh, really?
him and the bass player. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah.
don't need no other musicians.
Yeah.
So, and actually, I think the bass player is going to play with us.
Oh,
Because
cool.
I thought it'd be weird, like, we play as a trio, and then the bass player just comes on and plays. Like, you might as well just stay up there the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
our songs are not that complicated.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
but he's also thinking, man, I get to cruise for like 45 minutes.
That-
and
oh,
I'm
that's
like,
true.
damn it, now I got to get up
I
there.
don't
and
think
play.
I ever heard Pure Heart play with a bass ever.
Yeah, I don't think we
performance.
did.
Jim playing
Yeah,
the bass.
Right?
yeah. So, so we will probably have a bass player playing, which will be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he grabs another ice cream, we should take him to a doctor.
Well, this is our party, right? This is our last podcast of the year. You can let loose a little bit.
He does this every night.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
What I can't believe is, so the other day we had our company Christmas party, and I had to be down at the venue at 7:00 because I was helping with the sound system.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to wake up at 5:00. So I went to sleep about 1:30, 2:00. I went to sleep 1:30 because I got 3.5 hours of sleep. Dude, I was pretty bust up, This guy does that every day.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know how he does it. Like, do you take a nap in the middle of the day?
I try to, but sometimes I don't get a chance to because I have other stuff I got to do.
So you go to
like today.
Yeah. So we can't go too late.
Yeah.
But so you start at 5:30.
Yeah.
But you get up at 4:30? 4 o'clock?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But you don't go to bed at like 9.
No.
No,
I try
I-
to go to bed at 9, but I can't.
He acts like he got to go home and sleep. He's not going to sleep until 12.
See, that's the part I don't understand. How do you do? I mean, like, you're a little bit older than me.
Not a little bit.
lot older.
He's a lot older
I
than you.
feel it like the next day. I can't function very well.
Well,
Repetition.
I don't know. I don't function that well anyway, so maybe that's part of it.
Like,
You just get used to not functioning very well.
because I got there and then we set up what we had to set up, and then there was like 8:30 to 9:30. The doors opened at 9:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back in my car. I took a nap.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
But you
Naps
you
are
don't
good,
get to
man.
do that. Is what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
try to. It's been weird because of my other job. Sometimes I'll get home and it's like 4:00, and then I'm taking a nap then, which is probably bad, but whatever. A nap is a nap.
The other day, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like getting up from bed.
Okay.
I mean, I never have to get up from bed. I just feel like I got to get up, right? So,
I'm being a lazy ass.
so then I
better
got
get
up, and I guess it was kind of early in the morning because I don't
Okay.
pay attention to the time. I'm brushing my teeth, and Sherry's next to me getting ready to go to work. Well, I think she was going to work. And she was like, "Why are you up?" And I'm looking in the mirror at her, and I go, I don't know. She goes, I go, "What time is it?" She goes, "It's pretty early." And I go, "I don't know. It just felt like the right thing to do." So then I brushed my teeth, and then I started my day.
Started designing.
No, I don't know. I didn't know what to do. But I got up, or I was up already, right?
Hey, what do you think about this new AI that can basically draw anything?
I think it scary.
Scary, right?
Yeah, it is scary. Because if it can start drawing right now out of nothing, imagine what happens when it starts actually trying to be creative.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I don't know. I think there's still going to be the human element to it that's going to need to be there.
No, I don't think so. I think kids are already being trained to not have any human element involved in anything anymore. So after we die off, the kids will just think this is just normal.
I don't
Right.
know. Because
They'll be like, "I want to see a T-shirt design," and then they'll just come up and they'll wear it.
Kyle blinked.
no, but like okay, so like Rick Beato, you know who that is?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So Rick Beato did a video I was watching yesterday, and
He's a music guy, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but he has a music channel on YouTube.
I always called
But
him Beto.
He was talking about the differences in music now as opposed to then,
Yeah.
right? So he played a drum groove played by good lord, by Bruno for I think it was Uptown Funk. right? So it was the beat for Uptown Funk. It was played by drums, a drum machine, right?
Yeah.
Then he played a drummer playing that sort of beat, but with feel.
Yeah.
And you could tell the difference. You can totally tell the difference. And there's no way to, you know what I mean? There's no way to teach a machine to do that. No. Like you can't program a machine to do that.
Here's the difference though.
And same thing with you.
Here's the difference though. Us guys, I don't know about John, but us guys, no, John too, can listen to Led Zeppelin and appreciate it, and we don't know why.
Okay.
But a band like Led Zeppelin today, sounding like them, will not sound the way we feel it sounds.
You mean like what was the name of that band?
Greta
Van Fleet,
for example, you know. But I don't. It's just that raw recording that makes it special.
Yeah.
Like it's not
because they all sat in a room and recorded.
It's not perfect, but that's what made it special.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
And now everything is so perfected and mechanical.
No, but don't you think that's why YouTube, you know, people like the live stuff, right? They're always looking for live music because they see the person playing. And
like what you're into. You know, when you watch that Tiny Desk and you watch all that other stuff, that's super cool.
Right.
Because it's live and it's rough. Sometimes it's not meant to be like this perfect performance. It's just fun to watch, you know. That makes life special. But when you listen to canned music on the radio nowadays with the newer bands and stuff, I don't feel soul in it anymore, you know. But the kids don't know the difference.
But then is that why kids still listen to old stuff?
I think kids listen to old stuff because it's getting regurgitated through the video games that they're playing. You know, like
TikTok
and Fortnite and all that stuff like that is bringing them back to the roots.
Yeah, it was funny. I was on playing Fortnite with a bunch of kids, as I normally do in the evening. But one of the emotes that they do is Rick roll. You know, never gonna give you up.
Yeah.
And I was talking to these kids. I'm like, you know, I was alive when this guy came out with that song. Yeah. And, you know, I was probably 13 or 12 or something, and I thought, this guy, I didn't think much of it. Nope. I thought he'd be a flash in the pan and be gone.
Yep.
And I never thought I'd ever hear Rick Astley ever again in my life. And here I am 30 years later, and all the kids know, but they know it in a completely different context.
But the funny thing is, when it was out, when we were kids and it was popular, I didn't think it was a good song.
Right.
I thought it was just a poppy...
Well, because it was.
Yeah, it was just...
It was created by a bunch of hit makers in Germany or Sweden. Yeah.
Yeah, and then here we are, and he's probably making a ton of money. They probably paid him a ton of money.
You know, or for the performances. For the performances now? Yeah. But he never wrote the song.
Yeah, I mean Fortnite paid somebody a ton of money for that song.
Yeah.
You know? And just to think that probably was just sitting on someone's shelf for 30 years collecting dust.
Well, what is that chick that her song became popular recently? And
we talked about that.
Kate Bush. That's crazy.
Yeah, she owns her music, so that's good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
she made millions of dollars. But the other thing, too, is the guys from Stranger Things tried to make sure that she got the royalties and got the money. So that was good on their part.
So what do you think, like, you know, there's only an infinite amount of notes.
Infinite or finite?
Finite, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's only a finite amount of notes and melodies out there. At a certain point, the AI will know, like, if this song, you'll be able to, like, play a song, and it'll find a bunch of songs that sound exactly like that song. Because I'm sure that that's out there, you know?
You're the AI that wrote the Nirvana song, right?
No.
There's an AI that wrote Nirvana, a new song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's creepily sounding like Nirvana. But... you still don't have that soul in it.
Yeah,
you can listen to it and go, that's a Nirvana song.
But at a certain
soul,
point,
you know?
like, how do you create something new without someone, like, using the AI going, I wrote that, this is the melody, this is my melody, you know? Do you think we'll ever get to that point?
You know what's weird? I've been listening to a lot of, like, Pink Floyd lately.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, it's weird. I had it on rotate in my car. And I've noticed a lot of Pink Floyd songs, the beat and stuff, sounds like popular 80s rock songs.
Yeah.
Lifted.
Well, reverse lifted, but
I
different.
Think 80s
so
rock.
little tweak there and a little tweak there, and I'm like, whoa! I never realized
Weren't you guys the one that showed me about Nirvana? Smells Like Teen Spirit came from
that other group,
the disco group,
Offspring, right?
No.
No.
The ta-da, 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 that's a disco beat that Dave Grohl heard,
Oh, yeah.
and then he
Dave Grohl was
incorporated
a-
into that
Yeah.
song. But you think it's heavy
He
metal,
plays.
but
He
it's
plays. Well, but I mean, those are the influences that he had, right? So he
Right,
had
right.
influences from James Brown, and
yeah.
so, and it's the musician. The musician makes that happen.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey,
Come
what's
inside.
up, buddy?
Come inside.
Okay, I gotta.
filming?
Yeah.
Oh
let's
shoot!
go
Wait.
inside. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Now
filming.
you gotta plug him in.
Yeah, I don't have his mic up.
You can't bring his mic up, or
I don't think I can because I don't even have a track for it.
I don't need to. I just want to say hi.
So everybody, this is Dave Kusumoto,
How you been, man?
one of my best friends.
this is his
and,
house.
yeah, and an owner of the studio. So we
You guys want to talk about Chat GPT?
yeah. I was telling him about Chat
I wanna talk
GPT.
about it.
Okay.
okay, but
is
you
he
gotta
on the
get
mic,
him.
though?
You gotta get him.
Okay,
on the mic.
okay. So what we're gonna
Can we
do
take
is
a break and we'll
we'll
plug
take
him
a
in?
quick break. We'll plug Dave in.
Wait,
We'll
we're
be
not
back with
live.
Dave
We're not
Kusumoto
live, right?
Yeah, we are now,
in,
but we're gonna not be in a
in
second.
1 second.
We'll be right back.
Okay, and we're back, and we're joined by our good friend Dave Kusumoto.
Hey.
Kind of introduced him before we started. So I'm
And
not
yeah, he
gonna-
went
I'm not
change
gonna
his shirt
introduce
because he like look cool.
him. You look good. You look good, Dave.
Is
Okay.
that like a size small shirt?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh man, I look like a sausage if I wear that shirt.
How many years ago I
Yeah,
wore
man,
small
cannot-
shirts, but
cannot, or, you know,
wow.
I look like I'm big Londonese.
I know. People want to chop me up anyway.
John, what?
Huh?
No.
But this
You're
is a
skinnier
lunch
than
shirt.
John even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
John gained some weight.
I have some belly fat that I need to work off in 2023. That's one of my goals.
Really?
Work off belly fat.
Yeah, but I feel confident because my daughter wants to go to the gym, so she's gonna hold me accountable.
Mm.
But the gym that we go to, you have to be 14 or over to go into the gym.
So you
And
go
she
in a
is.
year.
She's gonna be 14
Yeah.
very soon.
Oh,
good. son.
okay.
Good.
So
Perfect. So you got some time to eat cake.
that's
before
right.
she-
Oh, dude.
I mean, before she starts dragging you to
Pumpkin, oh, I did eat. So, there was a lender that gave us Costco-sized pumpkin pies.
Yeah,
this
how
year.
was that?
Dude.
So I got one of those, and then my parents gave me a pumpkin pie.
Oh,
I ate them both,
my
The
God.
whole thing?
the whole thing.
In how many
Oh.
days?
Oh, it took me maybe a little over a week. I did at least a slice a day. Wow. For
You had a pumpkin pie in your fridge for over a week.
10 days, something like that.
That's not good, right, Dave? That thing get rocking, right?
No, it was fine.
Dave's like, how many calories is that? I'm gonna work that out.
All right, okay.
Anyway, so
So we brought Dave in, one because it's the last show of the year, and so Dave's gonna sit down and join us for a little bit, and so but we've been talking. So I wanted to explain this brand new thing. You're hearing it here first, everybody. You're hearing it here
well,
first.
yeah.
No, that well,
Wait, what
did
is it
not.
called? What is it
Certain
called?
people.
Yeah.
Chat GPT. So there is a new technology that is dropped on our doorstep. This is not a technology podcast, but this will be our technology portion of the podcast. And supposedly it's very scary and very exciting at the same time.
Okay. So,
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn you on. Okay, go for it.
okay. So I have a 16-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 12-year-old. Okay. 16-year-old comes running up to me. He doesn't talk to me about this kind of stuff. He says, you gotta see this thing. I'm like, what is it? It's AI. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. He's like, no, Dad. It's you gotta see this, right? So what would make him be excited, right? Or he has to come talk to his dad,
Yeah.
right? And because look, they've all grown up with Google, and they've grown up with
YouTube.
everything.
They grown up with an Apple phone in their hand.
So
pretty
nothing
much.
impresses them because there's nothing been, I think, this big,
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
right?
Just
Where-
taking it that extra level.
okay,
right?
so let me just frame it that way. Let me frame it this way. My first business, I was a internet dial-up provider.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So I literally saw the internet from the infancy, right? Whatnot.
Okay.
So the thing about this is that AI is all over the place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it does like these crazy, like it can do those crazy paintings. It can do these things that it's already so mind-blowing, but it doesn't affect you. And-
Oh, sorry, Dave. The one rule we have is don't hit the table when you talk.
Oh, okay. But okay, so you have heard of the different AI, like magic that.
Well, there's a podcast that's fully AI.
Okay, right?
There's
a
paintings.
podcast that's fully AI.
Yep.
What do you mean? Like the people on the
The
podcast?
the
are not
podcast
really-
runs the AI runs the podcast. They tell the podcasters what to talk about. It basically produces the show.
Huh?
Okay, so this is my layman's explanation of why I think this is something. So, so AI exists and it has proven that it can do these amazing functions, right? But it doesn't really it doesn't change your life, right? Okay. What I think is going to happen is it's categorically different than like this outlier AI that can write podcasts, because it's kind of like it thinks like a person, and you're going to be able
And
to.
you're talking about Chat GPT.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the official name.
Oh.
I think the company is called.
Oh, so it is a company. That's what they're asking.
Or
like, who owns it?
organization. I don't know. OpenAI is the official. Like if you search ChatGPT, you'll go to that. You can sign up for a free account, and it's just a chat box, and you can just ask questions like Siri or Google, right?
That's what I was thinking. What's the difference between Siri, Google, and this? Other than that, this is completely online, and Siri and Google are kind of in your home.
Yeah. Okay. So Google will search far and wide for information that exists. It's not going to process any information for you. It's just going to send it to you, right?
Yeah.
To Google search results, right? But this thing is different. This thing is learning every day. And it's learning and learning and learning, and it can research and whatnot. But basically, it can kind of do like multiple things, right? Like
It's just the second and third step beyond presenting data.
Like if you search for Google, give me a nutrition plan, it's gonna find something that exists that's relevant to what you asked for, and just say, well, read this or watch this video.
You point you to something.
This thing will think and it'll keep learning. And so if you say, give me a nutrition plan, you can say, I'm this age, this is my diet preferences, this is why I'm changing my diet. And then it will go and it will figure things out and then give you a response. That's very different than how Google works.
Look at you guys' faces.
Okay.
You see, so it's taking the data, but then
Wait, what is it called again?
Chat GPT.
It's like a assistant.
Yeah.
Right? Like a business, like if you were a business, you had an assistant and you go, oh, can you...
But an assistant that's smarter than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because usually an assistant is
it's not a
someone...
very high bar, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, when Google is helping you find your answer, it's just scanning content.
Yeah.
And it says, well, look at that content. Look at that content. This thing is trying to think and learn.
Right.
That's different.
So it's taking the content and understanding it and then presenting.
That's why you can say, if you, and this is how people are using it, right? Like high school students are having it write their
papers.
Their papers.
Okay.
But you can't say, Google, find me a good paper on Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Google might find something like that. This thing, if you ask it, write me a paper on...
It'll write you a paper.
It'll write you a paper based on all the criteria you give it.
But will it also learn your personality so the writing would seem like it came from you? Because like if me and Devon wrote something about the same subject, you can tell Devon wrote it or versus me if you know me and him.
Well, that I don't know.
But it's going to get to that point, right?
Maybe.
Okay, so I'm just really quickly reading here. This thing is because it says there's a catch. ChatGPT doesn't exactly know anything. It's an AI that's trained to recognize patterns in vast swaths of text harvested from the internet, then further trained with human assistance to deliver more useful, better dialogue. The answers you get may sound plausible and even authoritative, but they might well be entirely wrong.
Right.
Interesting.
Okay, but see, here's what's different. Right?
So in other words, we're gonna get false information that's told to us like facts. Wow, that seems to be what's happening now anyway.
That's real world news right there.
Okay, whether or not this is the source of all our deep answers, right? It's not the point. The point is nothing technology-wise thinks or functions like this.
Yeah, the fact that it can create things out of thin air and sort of, because like you were saying, right? Google, if you ask Google a question, it will give you back information that it finds on the internet. So you can ask, what is shingles? And it will give you, okay, here's
what somebody else said.
Here's Wikipedia, here's something on shingles. Here's da-da-da-da. Whereas with this thing, you can say, what is shingles and how do I prevent it and what are some of the symptoms? And it will actually give you dialogue. Like, shingles is this and this and this, and it'll tell you, right?
Would it also ask you questions, though?
Yeah, like, well, I don't know, but like, so my son's a wrestler, right? So he has to sometimes has to drop weight.
Yeah.
So he wrote, can you give me a weight descent plan of 3 pounds?
Okay.
In 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
And it came back and said, it's not safe to lose that much weight in 1 week. But then it kicked out an entire meal plan.
So one
specifically with ingredients
every day.
So it would warn you if it's dangerous, but it would still give you the option to do it if you don't want to or not.
Yeah, a web search is not gonna say you shouldn't do that.
Yeah. So it's thinking for you.
Yeah, and
or it's not thinking for you. It's thinking for you in a sense what's healthy and it's thinking about your well-being.
Well, like that. So right? When Will Sasso, who played Curly in the Three Stooges movie, and he was on Mad TV. So he's the one that's doing this podcast with the AI.
Yeah.
With his friend who is a AI guy, and the AI guy was saying that these AIs are going to get so good that you're going to be like, I want to see a movie about a polar bear that fights Russians in the 1700s, and I want it to star Brad Pitt and Salma Hayek, and it's just going to create that for you. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to be able to watch this movie.
So it's let's see what you're saying, where it's the second and third level, because it's not just feeding you information, but like you were saying, right? It's creating the thing that you want to.
How fast is the answer come to you?
It is super fast.
How does the interface look like? Like Google?
It's like a rudimentary chat window. Now again, disclaimer: I'm not a tech person, right? So some of what I'm saying is probably even wrong.
Time out. Are you seriously telling us the guy who sold dial-up and has been at the forefront of all of this shit from the beginning? Are you trying to tell me that you're not into tech?
Yes,
the guy who made it so we can do all of this is not into tech.
Yeah, and the reason why I say that is because tech changes, right?
Yeah.
So at one point I was probably fairly technical.
Yeah.
But you got to understand the young generation, right? They're so accustomed to all the tech that's out there now, right?
Yeah.
That when they see something like, oh, that's different.
Yeah.
So it's just relative,
so,
right?
Let me ask you this question, Dave. Is these kids, they're jumping on it, not thinking of the repercussions that can happen. As an adult, what do you think the repercussions can happen in a bad way if this thing gets out of control?
Okay, so if you think about, remember Netscape, the web browser?
Sure. Yeah.
And the web browsers got better and better and better.
Yeah.
YouTube got better. Yeah. Amazon selling books.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it overtook right? So tech grows up and becomes more, but categorically, they come into existence and then they mature. So this thing, AI has come into existence, but this thing is kind of thing where the average person can kind of see the leap of this thing is going to grow up. It's going to get really good at certain things.
Do you think like an Apple or a Tesla or something will buy it?
I have no idea.
But
the point is but something new just got introduced, and the young people are like, whoa,
this is cool.
Like how when we first saw the iPhone, right? We're like, we never saw a phone like this, right?
Yeah.
But none of that impresses them, right? But stuff like this, they can tell like, oh, this is a game changer, right? I think that when you interact with businesses, technology like this, when it grows up, it's going to change the way you interact with.
Do you worry though that your kids are on it right now in this stage?
I mean, a little, because
there's a lot that can turn sideways, right? Like go sideways on this thing right now.
Well, like when we used to give talks about the coming internet to schools, right? Because we're an early dial-up provider.
Yeah.
The teachers in the back of the room be like, "This is so bad. Like people aren't gonna read." right? Because you can just like look up stuff. You don't have to like research stuff. You have to research differently. And they're right, you know, in a way. Like we've a whole several generations grew up learning how to find information differently. Research.
The Dewey Decimal System.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
So this is the same way. I think it's going to...
Do you remember the Dewey Decimal System?
I used to work at the library, man.
Do you remember the Dewey Decimal System?
I never went to the library, but I know that thing exists.
So I think it's going to change society in that it's going to change the way you learn things. Like, you know, like when you try to learn something new, right? There's a certain way you go about learning it, right? And I think that might... I just have a feeling it's going to keep dumbing people down.
That's my fear.
They're not going to work.
They're not going to learn
towards acquiring expertise.
They're not going to learn to be smart anymore because they don't have to be smart.
It's already happening, right? But
I disagree. There's going to be a sect of people who are going to be even more determined to be smart, but a majority of people that just are complacent in being dumb.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. Which is scary.
Which is how idiocracy gets started.
And you know what's spooky is like Devon read that it spits out some type of information that might not be true, right? But if they can already coerce people into ideas and what is truth, how would you know what is true and what's not in the future?
Yeah,
If this guy, the man behind the curtain of this technology, wants to push an agenda, and kids are already believing what comes out of this thing is truth, that's some scary shit.
Well, they also have the video stuff that they overlaid like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
And the guy just moves around and Morgan Freeman.
And now you can say, oh, but I never seen it in person or a video of it. Where's the proof? And now you can't even decerious what's real in video and what's not.
You're talking to Dave like he invented it or something.
No, I'm asking him like how serious.
I'm so sorry for ChatGPT.
I know.
No, but like you talk about like
I know, but your brain just goes straight to the world is coming to an end.
I'm afraid of that. Everybody,
you gotta get out of your house.
All I thought of the moment he started talking about was Skynet.
Oh, Skynet.
Because I'm thinking about like how it's influencing the youth right now. Because we weren't interested in it. Your kids are finding it, you know. And how is that going to affect things from now on if they use this as a crutch to find answers?
Well, people are already trying to use it to write papers for them, which is awesome.
Well, it's awesome for...
It always starts off as easy.
I wish I had this when I was in school, man. I would have been totally having it write my papers for me.
Because even if it could give like a summary that you could work from, you know?
Yeah.
Like a baseline. Oh, that would have been gold.
You do have to join, though. I mean, sorry, I've not been ignoring you. While you guys were talking about it, I was trying to
who is the man behind the curtain?
I don't know.
They don't know.
I just found out about it literally like 2 nights ago.
Oh. But nobody knows who it is, or
no, it's
a company, yeah.
I don't know if it's a company or I don't know, but
you're saying it's a company.
Yeah.
And what kind of information does your kids need to put into this thing to get it going for them?
Oh, like I had to sign up. So my kid doesn't even have an account, so I signed up.
Yeah.
Just email.
Oh, you don't have to get your credit card number?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're also saying it is free for now, but they obviously are going to have to monetize this at some point in time. So it will. I mean, like Wordle. They'll figure out a way to monetize the thing.
Like Instagram. Instagram is now switching to monetization to get your likes and to reach people. Yeah.
But you see, trying to figure out what their business model is, right? Okay, that's interesting. But what's more interesting is that there's a new application of technology that's categorically different.
Yeah.
That's the talking point, I think. Right?
Okay, let this app
like PayPal. Like PayPal comes out. Right? Didn't that radically...
Yeah.
Venmo radically changed me too.
No, but PayPal was there.
Yeah, that was the start of it. Okay, so did you have to do this?
I think so.
What is that?
It said, let this app access your info.
No, I don't know if I had to do that.
Frick that.
It says OpenAI API needs your permission to read your profile. OpenAI will be able to read your profile. Accepting these permissions means that you allow this app to use your data that is specified in their terms of services and privacy statement.
I mean, if you do Facebook or any...
I mean, they got all this stuff, but
it's not anything.
But, I mean, it's just funny because they have to disclose it now, right? By the way, you're signing over all your stuff, just so you know.
It's a weird world we live in.
Yeah, it's almost like... eventually... if this thing explodes, we're gonna have to give in and be part of it, no matter what.
Well, if you want to sell shirts,
Everything, anything. If you want to find the answer,
you
to
weren't there
anything.
for the other conversation we had because, so he was talking about how there's AI-driven graphics now.
Yeah.
So it's like, but they're you can sign up for these services and then you just can download as many of these graphics as you want.
Yeah.
And we talked
Right.
about that. I think you're here that
What-
day. My dilemma about
Yeah, do I want to?
stock for
And
stock.
what, did it work out?
Yeah,
yeah, see?
yeah. It's spooky.
Yeah.
You know, like when we were in art class and they go, "Hey, go draw a rose," then you gotta go to the library or you know, find the picture and then try to copy it and tweak it or make it your own or use some type of thing to do it. And now you go draw a picture of a rose and you just go click and you go done because you can share that to anybody and everything. You know, and it's free. I mean,
Yeah.
not free, but it's the usage is open. You know.
Right.
And that's scary to me because then where's creativity and everything anymore, you know?
You'll find other ways to create.
Yeah. Like the guy behind the black curtain that created this is
Yeah.
a creator.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Well, and again, like, I don't even know if this is the only thing that does it. It's just that
No, it's going to be
from a
incorporated
social
into everything.
standpoint, right? This is like something that I'm just telling you, the middle schoolers and the high schoolers, they all know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, that's significant.
I'll have to go ask my son about this.
That's
because you can't impress them with anything.
No.
Like, oh yeah, Google has a new
put it
feature,
in
right?
photo.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, they don't know a world without a phone.
Yeah.
So I can have it on there.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, we got to get Devon out of here. Dave, thank you so much for coming.
Wait, I want to keep talking
Yeah,
about
we-
this.
we-
This is so
we
damn
can keep talking
interesting.
about, but
We'll bring him back. We
yeah.
can talk to him again. I mean,
Thank you everybody for a wonderful 2022. We look
Wait,
forward to
were you
seeing
gonna
in
play
2023,
something? Because he brought his.
and we'll see you in 2023.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Happy
Merry
New Year.
Christmas.
See you.